So our topic is flucytosine, also known as 5-fluorocytosine or 5-FC, an antifungal agent. So we'll talk about the pharmacology first. So structurally, 5-fluorocytosine is a fluorinated analog of cytosine and is available only for oral administration. Right? So this drug, how does it exert the antifungal effect? Right? So drug enters the fungal cells with the help of an enzyme present on the cytoplasmic membrane. The enzyme is cytosine permease. With the help of cytosine permease, 5-fluorocytosine enters the fungal cell. Right? Within the fungal cell, the drug is converted to 5-fluorouracil by the enzyme cytosine deaminase. Again, cytoplasmic enzyme present in the fungal cells. Cytosine deaminase will convert 5-fluorocytosine to 5-fluorouracil. So if you look at the picture, this is the fungal cell, 5-fluorocytosine. With the help of cytosine permease, it enters the fungal cell. Within the fungal cell, 5-fluorocytosine is converted to 5-fluorouracil by the enzyme cytosine deaminase. So the 5-fluorouracil can have two effects. One thing is one mechanism is 5-fluorouracil can be converted to 5-fluorouridine triphosphate. It gets incorporated into the fungal mRNA instead of uric acid. 5-fluorouridine triphosphate gets incorporated into the fungal mRNA instead of uric acid. So that results in misreading of the mRNA, and so that inhibits protein synthesis. Right? That is one way. Then also 5-fluorouracil can also be converted to 5-fluorodeoxyuridine monophosphate. 5-fluorodeoxyuridine monophosphate that can inhibit the DNA synthesis enzyme, thymidylase synthase enzyme. It inhibits the thymidylase synthase enzyme that inhibits the fungal DNA synthesis. Right? So that's what explained in this picture. Fungal cell, 5-fluorouracil, 5-fluorouridine triphosphate, right? And that get incorporated to fungal mRNA instead of uridylic acid, and that results in inhibition of protein synthesis because no transcription, no translation, right? Then 5-fluorouracil also can be converted to 5-fluorodeoxyuridine monophosphate that causes inhibition of thymidylase synthase, right? Which is an enzyme import for thymidine synthesis. So that is how it inhibits the fungal DNA synthesis. So that is the mechanism of action. It's very important to understand this medication is never used alone, because if you use this medication by itself, if you use this medication alone, it results in rapid emergence of resistance. Fungi develop rapidly resistant. They become rapidly resistant to this medication. So therefore we never use this medication alone. We have to use it in combination with another medication. The drug has a very good penetration into CSF, right? So that is why we commonly use in cryptococcal meningitis. If you remember, cryptococcal meningitis is it's a opportunistic fungal infection that occurs in aged patients, right? And the fungi causes cryptococcal meningitis when the CD4 count is below 100 per microliter. Cryptococcal meningitis. So in the cryptococcal meningitis, the treatment is amphotericin B plus flucytosine. So that you see that we don't use flucytosine alone. We use it amphotericin B. That is actually the best combination that we use in treatment of cryptococcal meningitis. The drug can also be used in chromblastomycosis in combination with itraconazole. That is, in chromblastomycosis, you use itraconazole plus flucytosine. So when we talk about the side effects, right? So flucytosine cannot enter the mammalian cells. Why? Because mammalian cytoplasmic membrane doesn't have the enzyme cytosine permease. Right? Even if it enters, it cannot. We don't have the mammalian cells don't have the cytosine deaminase, so we don't have cytosine permease, cytosine deaminase. So there is no way that can have any effect on the mammalian cells, human cells. But intestinal bacteria can ingest this medication, convert it to 5-fluorouracil. Remember, this medication is oral drug. So we ingest the medication. So the bacteria in the intestinal tract, the commensal bacteria in the intestinal tract, will take the medication into bacterial cells, and within the bacterial cells, it can be converted to 5-fluorouracil. This 5-fluorouracil diffuse out of the bacterial cells and enter the bloodstream. Right? Remember, if you remember, 5-fluorouracil is a cytotoxin agent. It's a chemotherapeutic agent, 5-fluorouracil. Right? It suppresses the bone marrow, resulting in leukopenia, thrombocytopenia, and anemia. Right? So if you look at this picture, gut bacterium, 5-fluorocytosine, right, enter the bacterial cell. Within the bacterial cell is kind of 5-fluorouracil, diffuses out of the bacterium and enter the circulation and result in bone marrow toxicity, causing leukopenia, thrombocytopenia, and anemia. Right? That's all about 5-fluorocytosine that you need to know for your microbiology exam or board exams. If you have any questions, please post them in the comment section below. And also please be sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel for future lectures. Thank you so much.